Like, it's just difficult. So we all feel for you. We all feel for you, because to go through any loss is terrible. To go through it in front of the public eye is unimaginable.
Exactly.
So from the city of Chicago, so you do not agree with the simple story of your daughter walking into the freezer and freezing to death. That is not acceptable to you.
That's not acceptable.
Okay.
Especially when it was cameras. It should have showed not only beside the back of her, but the front of her as well. You know, it was a camera directly over this freezer.
They haven't showed us images of that.
I know at the meeting, the closing of the meeting, I asked the detective and also as well as the sergeant. And the sergeant said aggressively, there wasn't no camera. So I guess the camera disappeared too.
Right. Because all the images we've seen are her walking through the kitchen, but then she disappears and we don't see her actually walk into the freezer. But you're saying there was definitely a camera there.
It was definitely a camera there.
What about the statement? Because there was a lot of controversy about whether or not Andrew Holmes actually said, we see on the camera her walking to the freezer and the door closed behind her. I was one of the people that said, yo, I know I heard him say that. But then when I went back and I tried to find the transcripts, I couldn't find it.
Andrew Holmes called my phone. I had just got out of, I'm still a little sedated from my surgery, because I have infection, And he stated to me on the phone, which I made a live of that too.
Mm-hmm.
He said, early that day, and I was so, distraught because I'm like, did you see the camera? He said he saw her. He saw the camera of her walking into this freezer.
Physically walking into the
freezer. And I asked, and I said, for real? He said, yeah, because they was trying to get me to come down there by myself. I said, no, I'm not going to come down there. I want my attorney.
Yeah.
I'm not coming because I was afraid.
Right.
If they doing all this lying from the beginning, what makes me think they won't try to do something to me? So I said, okay. He told me to get on. He said, what you should do is get on live and make a live and tell them that you saw the camera of Kenneka walking into the freezer. I said, okay. He said, because the hotel is not making no money. They want us to stop this. They want us to stop. They want to stop. Saying the Hotel Crown Plaza want us to end it. I said, okay. The protest.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay. So I thought about it, with me just hurting. I lost my daughter. Wait, I'm just getting over cancer. Lost my daughter. And then I have a person I'm being portrayed, stating as if they're for me, they're going to get answers. Then you give me these type of answers, even if, without me even seeing the video.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're a complete stranger. You popped up from nowhere.
Right.
You want me to, but I don't believe your words either, because even though the Bible tells you watch as well as pray. So you mean to tell me I'm going to listen to your words and do exactly as you say?
Not having seen it for yourself.
Not having seen it for myself.
He just wanted you to say what he told you.
That's the fact. And all along, everybody's out for the same purpose.
Mm.
So I'm not going to say everybody, but the ones that fall into that category.
Right.
And it's sad.
It's such a devastating story. So at this moment, and kind of just to pick off what Kyle said, because the photos came out publicly. Was that your first time seeing the photos too?
Well, they showed us 4 of the photos when she was in the freezer, and one of the photos, the 5th photo, that was like a picture of her when she's walking in through the lobby. You know.
Well, when I saw the photos last weekend, I was heartbroken because my mom passed. And I have photos when my mother died, but obviously they're not public. I never want them to be public. And I was like, this story has become so transparent that all these photos and your daughter's last final hours we get to see. And I was just like, it's sad to me, because at the end of the day, this is a public story and we all need answers. But then you are also a mother and this is your child. And do we really want to have the world see your child at her last moments? It's just difficult. So we all feel for you.
Mm-hmm.
We all feel for you, because to go through any loss is terrible. To go through it in front of the public eye is unimaginable.
Something I want you to get this out to the world, to any young ladies that might be listening around the age of your daughter. Play the role of big sister or mother or auntie in their life. Give them a message right now from your loss. Give them a message to them. Something that they need to take heed to.
Okay. It's to the young girls. I know y'all think y'all parents, especially your mothers and your fathers, don't. They know everything. When all in all nationality they do. When it comes to listening to your parents, listen. As far as your friends, if you're gonna be friends, don't leave one another. Keep that loyalty within. If you go out together, come back together.
Mm-hmm.
Don't never underestimate. Always expect the unexpected at all times.